I'm a brewhead. So the one you can't see right here is fucking IPA. And the one you can't see right fucking here, vanilla porter. Both extracts. Aaron,
Yeah.
he's a brewer.
I'm attempting.
He's a brewer.
Yeah.
We're using the dry extract. Hops. Blah blah blah. Blah 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 blah. Yeah, we had to steep some grain, so we milled it. There's the fucking apple press.
Oh yeah.
Built out of 4x4. The guillotine. It's dual purpose. Alright, so what the fuck is going on? Got the torpedo heater out over here, the baby kettle out over here. It's just a little 4-gallon deal. I'm doing a extract batch of some wheat and some dry malt extract. I'm going to use 5 pounds of the dry. I'm going to add in 5/8 of a pound of sugar. And we're going to start this off with beer. Because I'm making a wheat beer. It's only fitting that I drink my last bottle of wheat beer. See what this bad boy looks like. Pretty clear. Smells like a wit. That's not too shabby. This one went down very easy. So, to start, I'm going to steep a pound of flake barley in the kettle, and I'm going to add 1.5 gallons. This is a method of not wanting to fuck around because it's fucking cold out. Although I'm gonna probably brew tomorrow, all green. But anyway, this is a simplistic method. I can't get any more simple than this. It's just going in the small kettle. You could do this on your stovetop in the house. I'm choosing to do it outside. No chiller. I got the water. It's cooled because of the outdoor temperature. My breezeway is fucking cold, so I got 5 gallons of super cold water right now. Oh, it's probably like 35 degrees. Almost freezing. So let's add 1.5 gallons of room temperature into the kettle. Get going, right? So I'm gonna add 1.5 gallons to the little kettle. I'll give you a shot of the boom. Can you see in there? It is grain, muslin grain sack filled with pound flake barley. I'm doing that because a lot of times with the extract they clear out. I'm hoping this will keep this wheat beer. I'm making a Hefe. I want it to stay cloudy. So that's where flake barley's coming in. Maybe a little bit of flavor. Slight color, I don't know, but basically I'm using it for the cloudiness. Ba-boom. Ba-boom. Cheers. Alright, this is actually a continuation of a couple days ago. A guy from the homebrew club, Aaron, he had never brewed before. Wanted to pop another fucking cherry. I set up my 2 brew stands out here, used my 2 kettles, and I did one, both extract batches. I did one, and he did the other one right side by side. I'd do something, then he would do it. I did it, he did it. Boom, boom, boom. Yeah, fucking tits. I did a IPA, and he did a vanilla porter. So, hells yeah. And the goal was to do 3, the last one being a Hefe. That's what I'm doing today. It was too fucking cold. I didn't pull out the heater that day. We just fucking rocked it. It wasn't as cold as it is today. It was, I don't know, it was like 32, so it was right at freezing when he was here. Right now, it's about 10 degrees Fahrenheit. So, slightly above freezing. So what is that, maybe like 4 Celsius? I don't know, 5 Celsius, whatever. Alright. I'll go get my water. Blah, blah, blah.
There's about a gallon and a half.
First, gotta have a sip. Alright, it's come up to temp. So, I'm gonna do some of this. Try to get some of the starches out of it. Now, if this was actual grain, I wouldn't do this with grain. I'm only doing this because this is flaked. Let's bring that bitch to a boil. Alright, so we hit a boil. It's on. Shut this burner off. And add the extract. Muntins. Can you see that? This is what I'm using. I'm going to use 5 pounds of this. Alright. I'm going to first put it into a bowl. Stainless steel bowl, because when you add it, the steam clumps it all up. That's why I typically use liquid malt extract, but dry is fresher because it's dehydrated, it lasts longer on the shelf. So I've had some issues with the last couple jugs of extract I've had, so I'm switching over to dry. Of the liquid, you know, whatever, you know what I mean. By dumping it into a stainless steel bowl, see, I don't know if you can see it, did that focus? I don't know. I'm able to get it all out of the bag, and then when it clumps, I can rinse that stainless steel dish. Starting to clump. Trust me, if I left that in the bag, that would be way, way worse. I still got 3 more pounds. I'm going to dump it in here and do the same thing. drops like that, after just a few minutes, it'll all dissolve right in. When we get to that point, we'll rinse out this motherfucker. So it's more of a pain in the ass to work with as far as dry versus liquid extract, but you should get better results using dry as far as freshness. Apparently the liquid I have been using, maybe they don't sell as much of it as they did, I don't know. Now, just so you know, this rubber bottom has been removed, so it's not. If you had that rubber on there, I don't think you'd want to just dip this whole thing in there. I wouldn't. Seen what I wasted the other day when Aaron was here. We probably wasted a pound. Really want to make sure there's none on the bottom. You don't want to fucking burn it. If you burn any of it, it's going to permeate throughout the entire volume and it will be undrinkable. That burnt flavor is just fucking not good.
I'm gonna add half a teaspoon yeast nutrient. Then we're gonna kick the flame back on. We're just doing a fast day, fast brew, cheap brew. I'm not even gonna wait for it fully to return to a boil. I'm gonna add my next, well, the first bittering addition. only going to be in there just as a 10-minute addition as far as being in the boil. It's going to steep for another 10 or 15 at like 165 with the next addition. So we're going to get plenty of bittering, especially considering you don't want a lot of bittering in a Hefe. So, alright, but I am going for a slightly more as far as I'm hoping to get more hops in this Hefe than what's considered normal as far as the taste hops and aroma hops. Alright, so right after I added it, it started boiling. So I start turning the flame down. We don't want to do a boil over. Alright, we're almost done. Alright, I just added the final hop addition and then I killed the flame. It's basically a flame out addition. Now I'm adding cold water to bring the temp down. And now it's at 174. I want to target about 165. And I'm mimicking a hop stand, a whirlpool edition that a brewery might do. So now I'm sitting at 165. Wow. Actually worked out pretty well. So now we're going to let it sit at 165 for, I don't know, 10-15 minutes. I'm going to go sanitize the bucket. Be right back up. Let's get the hop sacks out of there. Yeah. Motherfucker. Didn't want to do that. Okay, so this is the bucket we're going to be fermenting in. This is Star San. I've wiped the walls. I've wiped the whole lid, bottom and top. I'm going to put my hands back in like that. We got the airlock in here. We're going to put that in this bucket, which is going to hold the shit. Let's get this motherfucker around his top. Boom. Set the lid there. This motherfucker all the way around. Get my fucking handle. Ba-boom. Yeah, let's put this in this other bucket. right. This one apparently is froze. Ta-da. Done. Bye. Bye.
Motherfucker.